Welcome to the Longbox Paradox, episode 31.5. This week, going to be going over the releases coming out for 7/17/19. So I'll be going over the Diamond Previews shipping list this week. Starting out, going to go with Image Comics, and we have Assassination number 5 of 5, ending this series. I'll probably read this afterward. I wasn't too impressed with issue 1 and 2, but I'll probably give it a full run through once the series is over. Black Science number 41 is out with 2 covers, one by Matteo Scalera, and the cover I'll be getting, which is by, I didn't want to ruin his, Kim Jung-ji. Awesome artist. I love this cover. Series will be ending soon, so definitely pick up the trades or wait till the series is over if you need to, but fantastic series. It's kind of like if Mr. Fantastic was a complete screw-up and pretty much is destroying reality. If that doesn't hook you in, I don't know what will, but great art, great writing by Rick Remender, just fantastic series. And actually has a strange amount of serious emotional beats to it and heart. Cyberforce number 11 is out with a pretty great cover of Velocity. I'm really digging it. I've actually really liked this reboot. And the cover artist is Raphael Lenko. And from there we have Excellence number 3. I have been really actually digging this. Number 1 I thought was good. Number 2 was even better. Great series to pick up. Fair Lady is out. I'll be picking up cover A. It's the Balbonian Louise cover. Gideon Falls. I'm still having trouble following what the hell is going on in this book, but I can't stop reading it. The A cover by Sorrentino is great. We did hit a time travel type story this last issue, so seeing where it goes in this one. Hit Girl. I'm not really enjoying this series, but I am really liking this Goran Parlov cover for the A cover. And then we got Little Bird number 5 of 5 out. Critically acclaimed series. I have stated over and over, I think it'll be a better trade read when it comes out to just do it all in one shot. My opinion, but it's very interesting. Ride Burning Desire number 2 of 5. Unfortunately, no Adam Hughes cover this time, but the story was fucked up enough that I think I want to keep reading it. I'll probably end up picking up the Brunner A cover. Sanada number 2 comes out. I wasn't in love with issue 1, but I'm going to at least give issue 2 a try. Both covers by Haberlin and Van Dyke. If you're a fan of Sunstone and Stepan Sedgwick's art, the 18-month 2019-2020 calendar is there, and Sedgwick's art is pretty incredible. And actually, I really enjoyed these OGNs for that series. Dark Horse Comics. Not a whole lot that I'm digging. Probably a lot of people probably pick up the Neil Gaiman American Gods book. BPRD, Devil You Know, trade paperback, a couple of Disney books, Joe Golem, Occult Detective, the Orville New Beginnings. Nothing that really is calling to me. IDW, Amber Blake number 4, second printing. Ghost Tree, which I should have kept reading and I didn't. Just kind of got to be a breaking point for my budget. Usagi Yojimbo number 2 is out with Stan Saki cover. I've always had an affinity for this character, so I'll be picking that up. DC Comics, it's more of the cardstock Year of the Villain covers. Aquaman right away. We start with a Black Mantis cover by Ryan Sook. It is actually a very good cover. Batman number 75. We have Gabriel Delato Bane cover. And this starts the City of Bane storyline. Really not enthused for it at all. Not just because of the Tom King thing, but I'm just done to death with Bane. Collapser number 1 with 2 covers. Mikey Way, Gerard Way's brother and former member of My Chemical Romance, has his own book with Sean Simon and Elias Kyriazis. Sorry if I'm killing that name. It looks at least interesting from the cover. I'll probably give it a look. Justice League number 28, Year of the Villain cover, Terry Dodson cover on it. Worth picking up just for the art. And we got Lucifer number 10. I'm liking the series. It's better than some of the others. Nightwing number 62 with a cardstock variant, Year of the Villain, with the black Talon. And it is a Greg Capullo cover, and it's pretty fantastic looking. Pearl number 11 comes out. The A cover I'm enjoying way more than the B cover. Great book. Just I think it's been optioned, or there was news of it being optioned, so probably watch for that to start picking up. Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen. I am in for this just because Matt Fraction's writing it, so I know it's going to be a really weird stories, and Jimmy Olsen in the past had really, really weird stories, so this is the perfect writer for a Jimmy Olsen book. Teen Titans number 32, cardstock variant, Alex Garner, and it's Lobo. I know a lot of Lobo fans will probably be picking it up because it's a awesome cover. It really is. We have Wonder Woman's Come Back to Me. It's one of those Walmart books that they finally made available in comic book stores. Not over the moon about it, but for people who missed out on it, it's there. For Marvel, we have a book that I'm picking up just for the cover. I'm not really in love with the writing or the interior art, but the Captain Marvel number 8 Inhyuk Lee Carnage Eyes cover is fantastic. Probably one of the best I've seen, and Inhyuk Lee is just insane artist. Daredevil number 8, great storyline going on. Chip Zdarsky's still on it. Artist Lalit Kumar Sharma. Unfortunately, it's not Chichetto, but the writing alone is just pushing it. Really digging the book right now. Domino Hot Shots number 5 of 5 comes out. I'm issue 4 was not fantastic, but I want to see where this goes. Giant Size X-Men Facsimile edition. In case you ever wanted to at least say you have a version of it or read it that's not in a classic X-Men issue, it'll be out there now. Also, we have House of X, Powers of X previews coming out, in case you wanted to get a look at what's to come. Immortal Hulk number 21, approaching the showdown with Shadow Base. Can't say enough about this series. It's one of the best Marvel series out right now, and it's the most interesting Hulk has been in quite a few years. Invaders number 7. I've enjoyed it so far. Can't wait to read this. Loki number 1 is coming out, following up on what happened in War of the Realms. I'm sure it's fascinating because War of the Realms was kind of a snooze fest. I'm being very sarcastic right now if you couldn't hear that in my tone. Anyway, we also have coming out Punisher Annual number 1. And I am really, really liking the John Tyler Christopher connecting variant. It says here that it's the Punisher versus the Brood Queen. That should be interesting. Silver Surfer Black number 2. There is a Ron Lim variant, and then there is the A cover by Trad Moore. I don't think either cover is particularly great. But the story was very, very good, and seeing how Null is involved makes it even more interesting. More from Spider-Man City at War number 5. There's an 8-bit variant. Spider-Man Life Story number 5 of 6 is coming out. We also have Star Wars Dr. Aphra with 2 covers. One is a Greatest Moments cover, that was the B, and then the A was the Ashley Witter. I'll stick with the Ashley Witter cover. Star Wars TIE Fighter number 4 or 5 is out. Been pretty good so far. I will stay with that. Superior Spider-Man number 9. This is follow-up of the War of the Realms story. where now everybody loves Superior Spider-Man. Also coming out, there is Uncanny XMen number 22. Both covers are actually very, very good. Will Portasio on the A, and the B is a White Queen Carnageized cover by Jay Anacleto. That's really it of interest for Marvel. Dynamite Comics, it's all Elvira, James Bond, Red Sonja, Vampirella, Betty and Veronica, blah, blah, blah. Vampirella number 1, bunch of different covers. The Frank Cho cover is pretty nice, as is the Alex Ross. I'm probably not going to be picking up any of them, but just letting you know that it's out and it might be of interest to some of you. And Boom Studios, we have Faithless coming out. I actually have not read this yet. I do like the writer on it, and there's Paul Pope covers. I love Paul Pope, but I just have not picked this up. Firefly number 8, several different covers. I'm still a brown coat. I still read it. I still follow the adventures when I can. And coming out from the indie books, Blade Runner 2019 number 1 is out. I will be getting the Art Germ cover. The interior art is not horrible inside. I love the world of Blade Runner, so I'll be picking this up. And it might actually be a good spec, at least for the Art Germ cover, because I don't see a lot of people really placing a giant order for a Blade Runner book. So probably something to keep your eye on. But that is like 100% the cover to go for. Blossom 666 number 5 is out. Satanic Archie is the best Archie. The Life and Death of Toyo Harada number 5 of 6 is out. And not an insane amount of other stuff here, really, in my opinion, that's worth picking up. Although this X Liefeld's number 1 book coming out that just completely goofs on Liefeld. Kind of funny. I don't know if I'd actually pay money for it, but it's out there if you are looking for it. So anyway, with that, I'm going to wish you all a happy hunting this Wednesday. And to all my new subscribers that might have found me either from Instagram or from DC Comic Queen's Karma Unboxing, welcome, and hopefully I won't disappoint you too much. So we'll be back Wednesday with reviews of the new books, and we have the Inked Panels graphic novel book club coming up later this month, and we came to the decision we are doing The Magic Order by Mark Miller and Oliver Coipel. I probably have a ton to say about that book. I'm not sure about my guest host, but it was a pretty good read. But I'll get to that when I get to it in about 2 weeks. So thank you and have a great day.